Hello everyone, welcome to LMS. Today I am going to give a lecture on subject strength of material. Subject code is 15ME31T for third semester mechanical engineering. I am going to cover first 5 session in unit 2. Myself Dharanendra Vaiti, lecturer in mechanical engineering, Government Polytechnic Udupi. The second unit includes center of gravity, moment of inertia and its importance, parallel and perpendicular axis theorem, center of gravity of rectangle, triangle, circle, semicircle, trapezium, cone, problems on finding center of gravity of T section, I section, L section and channel section, moment of inertia of solid alloy section like rectangle, triangle, circle, and finally moment of inertia about center of gravity for I section, T section, L section and channel section. First we'll see what is center of gravity. Every body may be supposed to consist of innumerable minute particles. The weight of all these particles may be treated as forces acting parallel to one another. The resultant of all these weights passes through a particular point in the body. This point is called the center of gravity of the body. What is centroid? The resultant of all the area passes through a point in the body. This point is called centroid of the body. Now, center of gravity or centroid of a lamina. Figure shows a lamina of definite area. The lamina may be taken into consist of infinite number of particles lying in the plane of the lamina. Suppose masses of the various particles be m1, m2, m3, etc. The weights of these particles from the forces like m1g, m2g, m3g. The center of gravity of the body is always determined with a reference of some axis of reference, that is OX and OY as shown in figure. The G is the center of gravity of the body shown. The position of the G is fixed with a reference of OX, OY by finding out X bar and Y bar. Let M1G, M2G, M3G be the weights of the particles of the body at a distance of x1, x2, x3 from the axis OY. Let the mass of the whole lamina be big letter M, so that the weights of whole lamina is the M into G. Hence, the taking moment about O. Now, the mg x bar is equal to m1g x1 plus m2g x2 plus m3g x3 plus etc. Now, the x bar will become m1g x1 plus m2g x2 plus m3g x3 plus etc. divided by m into g. That finally m1 x1 plus m2 x2 plus m3 x3 plus etc. divided by m. Similarly, y bar is equal to m1g y1 plus m2g y2 plus m3g y3 plus etc. divided by m into g, that is equal to m1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus m3 y3 plus etc. divided by m. Next we will see the x bar and y bar for uniform lamina. The particles with equal area will have equal weights, where lamina will be split into equal areas like A1, A2, A3, etc. Now, the x bar will become moment of the individual area about OY divided by total area, that is equal to sigma AX divided by sigma A is equal to A1 x1 plus A2 x2 plus A3 x3 plus etc. divided by summation of the area, that is A1 plus A2 plus A3. Similarly, the y bar is equal to sigma AY, that is moment of the individual area about OX divided by total area, that is sigma A, is equal to A1 y1 plus A2 y2 plus A3 y3 plus etc. divided by A1 plus A2 plus A3.